Most of the Socceroos are in Cairo ahead of Thursday morning's friendly against Egypt. Brisbane midfielder Matt Mackay left right after his side's win over the Heart and says his intent is on finding a regular spot in the national team under Hoga Osek. The match against Egypt is the players' last chance to impress ahead of the Asian Cup in January. Well, I'm pleased to say joining us now from the camp in Egypt is our regular mole inside the Socceroos squad, Australia's captain, Lucas Neal. Good evening to you, Lucas. First off, let's talk about Sasha Ogonovsky. Is it about time he was given a chance in the squad and the team?
Yeah, evening, guys. Yeah, I'm really excited for him. He's had a massive week. He's just lifted the Asian Champions League trophy. He scored the opening goal in that game. He's had a call up to the national team, and common sense would tell you that he's probably going to have a game because it's going to be the only chance for him to showcase his skills for the manager to possibly select him for Asia. So very excited. I'm looking forward to pairing up with him and the form that he's in and the confidence that he'll have coming into this camp, and no doubt the hunger and desire he'll have will make it a really great game.
How tough an opposition will they be?
Yeah, very difficult team. They've won the Cup a few times, so they're a very strong team. They've been on the ascendancy now for a number of years, and quite similar to Australia in that they're the biggest team now in their region, and they're always out looking to prove themselves. And every time they take on the so-called bigger names, they're never feared. They never fear them, and they usually go out and give a very good account of themselves. So I imagine they're going to be physically tough in front of a home crowd, which is reported to be crazy. I'm sure they're going to be a team that's willing to impress and be very difficult to beat at home. So I'm expecting technically good players who now play in all the good teams in Europe, and for us it's going to be a perfect test leading into the Asian Cup.
Lucas Driller here. Last time out in the Asian Cup we struggled with the conditions over there. How is it this time out? Do you think that you're getting more used to conditions playing in hot weather?
Yeah, we are. What caught us out was the conditions and the climate last time, but when it was in Thailand it was extremely humid and very zapping energy-wise, and this time it'll be a lot drier, a lot cooler, and I'm sure the humidity will be probably not present at all. So from that point of view there'll be no excuses. We're getting into camp early enough where we know we can prepare well, so all the mistakes we made the last time we hope we're going to put right and prepare the best we can for this Cup.
Lucas, Spider here, buddy. I'm quite interested in the goalkeeping situation you've got going there. I see that they've brought in Nathan Coe now to give the young boy a chance. What have you seen so far?
Not seen anything on the training ground yet, but I've heard really good things and been known about him for some time now, playing in the Danish league. So, yeah, at the moment we seem to have a lot of young guys coming through who seem to be up for the task. It's just whether they can handle themselves on the big stage. We know Adam Federici did a wonderful job in Poland. Schwartzy is just Schwartzy. He's been consistent now for a number of years, but it's good to see that there's so many coming through, and I'm really keen to see if Nath's going to get some time on the pitch just to see if he can step up and take his opportunity.
Lucas, a lot's been mentioned here about Ersan Gulam. What do you know about him? Obviously, him maybe choosing to play for Turkey or being selected for Turkey is a big question mark about the way Australia have handled it. How do you think, what do you think about the decision, and what do you know about this kid?
Yeah, he's kind of one of those players that's almost slipped through the net. He's plying his trade now in Besiktas, which is a big team in Istanbul, a rival of Galatasaray, and he's in the first team and playing well. And like you know, left-sided players, left-footers are a commodity. They're very few and far between, and I know the manager spoke to him the other day before he had his game on the weekend and tried to see his thoughts on whether he would be interested in playing for Australia. And I know his decision is a tough one, and he's kind of split. But look, let's not mess about here. The Socceroos shirt is something to be very proud of. We need players that want to be committed to it, players that, given the chance, would want to grab it with both hands, and we don't want someone just tossing up the idea of one or the other because it might be better for their career. So let's hope that he chooses the right thing for him, but more importantly, if he chooses Australia, he gives it 100%.
Lucas, just finally, we haven't got long till we find out whether we get the World Cup in 2022. Are you hearing any rumours at all?
Well, there's so many rumours coming out of FIFA, and unfortunately not a lot of them are good rumours. So let's hope that we all get a fair crack at the whip on the 2nd of December, and I'm hoping that my manager at Galatasaray gives me the chance to go over and be part of the bid on the day and see the decision, and hopefully we're jumping for joy. It's something that the country needs. It's a massive decision for the nation, and for all the positive reasons that have been listed and the reasons we're going to list to FIFA and the rest of the world when we go over on the 2nd of December, I think the country, it could just be an absolute godsend for us. You know, financially it's going to be amazing. For a sporting event, we're going to be hosting the biggest in the world, and we're going to be bringing a huge event to our shores, and it's something that, again, will unify the nation and just showcase to the world just how good a country we are and how good we are at putting on sporting events.
Yes, fingers crossed all round, I think, Lucas. Thanks very much for once again joining us here on World Football News, and good luck against Egypt on Thursday morning.
Thanks, guys.
Interesting what Lucas Neal had to say there. Let's get the opinions of the boys here in the studio. We'll start with Sasha Oganovsky. About time he was called up into the defence.
Well and truly about time. I think the guy's been pushing for a case for the last 2 years. He's been playing fantastically in Asia for his career club, and now he's won the Asian Champions League. I think he should have been selected a lot earlier than he has been.
Yeah, and look, you don't get higher than what he's done, captaining the side to the Asian Champions League, well, in Asia anyway. So for him personally, I think it's been brilliant. He has stated his desire to play for Australia, and now he's got it. And to be honest, we've had a bit of a problem in the centre of defence. So a big guy like him hopefully can slide straight in.
He'll bring some bite into the back four. To use a term that you used a few weeks ago to start with me, he'll bring some mongrel into the defensive line.
Yeah, look, he's a very aggressive type stopper, which is something that I like. I like to have those kind of players, and he's a leader as well.
But he can play. He can play with the ball. He's very aggressive, but he's actually very good on the ball. So hopefully we see that in the Australian setup.
Some people would say that Osek's not going for youth, though. I mean, he's 31 years of age.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really go for youth. You've got a tournament coming up now in January. You can't just say, here, kids, 18-year-olds, go and play in this tournament. We do want to win it. The key to winning his team is a good defence, and I think Sasha will be great for the team.
What about this situation with Ersun Gülüm? Hasn't been asked to play for Australia, now being included in the Turkish national side. Have the FFA missed an opportunity here to get a potential world-class youngster in their ranks?
Well,
we hope not.
We hope not. And I'll tell you what. The question is, who's looking at these players? There must be someone out there who knows about this kid and knows how good he is, because I tell you what, Hiddink not going to put him in a Turkish national team if he's no good, or if he's just maybe a talent. He must be at that level, and obviously they've identified that. We should be identifying that. Now, he's stated that he wants to play for Australia, and so I think it'll be a tragedy if he doesn't, if he goes and plays for Turkey.
Let me just pick up on Drilla's point here, because he's saying he's wondering who's looking and who's identifying these players that are playing abroad. Who is there? Is there a role within the FFA that somebody is there and it's their sole purpose to keep track of young players playing abroad?
Look, I'm not sure. Someone from the FFA would be kind enough to ring us up and let us know. That'd be great. I don't know. I can't answer that question. But the thing is, a young player, this guy's 18 years old. He should have already played for our Joeys.
Yeah.
This is the thing where we've missed the boat. Now he's playing for the national team. Everyone's saying, oh, who is this young kid? But he should have already been in our system.
And don't forget, we threw Harry Kuehl in when he was 17 years of age. If we didn't do that, he could have easily played for England.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have known about Harry Kuehl if he hadn't been playing for Leeds first team.
But there you go. So that's why we need people out there looking for these kids.
And say, oh, wow, he's good enough.
We can't have this kid coming playing for Turkey and all of a sudden getting called up for Turkey, and then we find, oh, who is this guy? It's too late then.
Look, let's hope we don't lose him, because he's a great talent. As Lucas said it correctly, left foot is very hard to come by.
Yeah. Nice work, boys, again.